Hello everybody and welcome to Top Tier Films. In this video, we are going to take a look at 20 awesome sci-fi movies released in the decade that goes from 2014 to 2024. Before we continue, please consider supporting this channel by hitting the like and subscribe button. And if you see something interesting or you have some other movies to suggest, let us know in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and now on with the video. Years after the collapse of civilization, the tyrannical Immortan Joe enslaves apocalypse survivors inside the desert fortress the Citadel. When the Imperator Furiosa leads the despot's 5 wives in a daring escape, she forges an alliance with Max Rokitansky, a loner and former captive. Fortified in an armored truck, they try to outrun the warlord and his henchmen in a deadly high-speed chase through the wasteland. Officer K, a new Blade Runner for the Los Angeles Police Department, unearths a long-buried secret that has the potential to plunge what's left of society into chaos. His discovery leads him on a quest to find Rick Deckard, a former Blade Runner who's been missing for 30 years. Linguistics professor Louise Banks leads a team of investigators when gigantic spaceships touch down in 12 locations around the world. As nations teeter on the verge of global war, Banks and her crew must race against time to find a way to communicate with the extraterrestrial visitors. Ten years after simian flu wiped out much of the world's Homo sapiens, genetically enhanced chimpanzee Caesar and his ever-growing band of followers have established a thriving colony just outside San Francisco. Meanwhile, a small band of human survivors emerges, which forces Caesar to grapple with the dual challenge of protecting his people and re-establishing a relationship with the remaining human population. When Earth falls under attack from invincible aliens, no military unit in the world is able to beat them. Major William Cage, an officer who has never seen combat, is assigned to a suicide mission. Killed within moments, Cage finds himself thrown into a time loop in which he relives the same brutal fight and his death over and over again. A brutal mugging leaves Grey Trace paralyzed in the hospital and his beloved wife dead. A billionaire inventor soon offers Trace an artificial intelligence implant called STEM that will enhance his body. Now able to walk, Grey finds that he also has superhuman strength and agility. In Earth's future, a global crop blight and second dust bowl are slowly rendering the planet uninhabitable. Professor Brand is working on plans to save mankind by transporting Earth's population to a new home via a wormhole. But first, Brand must send former NASA pilot Cooper and a team of researchers across the galaxy to find out which of 3 planets could be mankind's new home. A temporal agent embarks on a final time-traveling assignment to prevent an elusive criminal from launching an attack that kills thousands of people. "30 years ago, Clifford McBride led a voyage into deep space, but the ship and crew were never heard from again. Now his son must embark on a daring mission to Neptune to uncover the truth about his missing father. and a mysterious power surge that threatens the stability of the universe. Two brothers receive a cryptic video message inspiring them to revisit the UFO death cult they escaped a decade earlier. Hoping to find the closure that they couldn't find as young men, they're forced to reconsider the cult's beliefs when confronted with unexplainable phenomena surrounding the camp. When astronauts blast off from the planet Mars, they leave behind Mark Watney, presumed dead after a fierce storm. With only a meagre amount of supplies, the stranded visitor must utilize his wits and spirit to find a way to survive on the hostile planet. Dune tells the story of Paul Atreides, a gifted young man born into a great destiny beyond his understanding, who must travel to the most dangerous planet in the universe to ensure the future of his family and his people. Dune Part 2 explores the mythic journey of Paul Atreides as he unites with Chani and the Fremen while on a path of revenge against the conspirators who destroyed his family. Facing a choice between love and the fate of the known universe, he endeavors to prevent a terrible future only he can foresee. Set more than a decade after the events of the first film, Avatar: The Way of Water begins to tell the story of the Sully family, the trouble that follows them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, and the battles they fight to stay alive. Snatched from the green place of many mothers, young Furiosa falls into the hands of a biker horde led by the warlord Dementus. Sweeping through the wasteland, they come across the Citadel, presided over by the Immortan Joe. As the two tyrants fight for dominance, Furiosa finds herself in a non-stop battle to make her way home. While scavenging the deep ends of a derelict space station, a group of young space colonizers come face to face with the terrifying alien lifeform. Post-war Japan is at its lowest point when a new crisis emerges in the form of a giant monster, baptized in the power of the atomic bomb. David Dunn and his son Joseph track down Kevin, a man with multiple personalities, to an abandoned factory near Philadelphia. Kevin is keeping 4 cheerleaders hostage to feed to the beast, a superhuman personality that several of Kevin's personalities worship. Henry Brogan is a 51-year-old assassin who's ready to call it quits after completing his 72nd job. His plans get turned upside down when he becomes the target of a mysterious operative who can seemingly predict his every move. Brogan soon learns that the man who's trying to kill him is a younger, faster, cloned version of himself. A young woman named Sam finds herself trapped in New York City during the early stages of an invasion by alien creatures with ultra-sensitive hearing.